Okay guys, last video, and I promise this one will be quick. The last thing is the midpoint formula, and this is on your EOC packet because I just looked at the question. Okay, we use the midpoint formula to find the midpoint between 2 points. So the formula is actually very easy. If you think about it logically, you don't have to memorize this formula. You add the x's and divide by 2. You add the y's and divide by 2. Think about it. Midpoint, middle point. A point is made up of an x value and a y value. So find the middle of your x's, essentially the average or the median. So you're adding your two x values, your two endpoints, and dividing by 2. Same thing with your y's, adding your two y values, your two endpoints, and dividing by 2. Okay, sometimes you can count and just see it on the graph. Sometimes you can't. So we're going to start with, I'm just going to do one example. I have 2 written down, but because of time and I know you're tired of hearing my voice, I'm going to do one by hand and one on a graph. So find the midpoint between these 2 points. So if you want to go in and label x1, y1, x2, y2, okay, and the midpoint is going to equal basically the average of the x's, the average of the y's. So we're going to do 6 plus negative 2 divided by 2. 3 plus 1 and divide by 2. That will equal, what is that? Positive 4 over 2 and 4 over 2. And oh my goodness, it ends up being the same thing. Simplify. Our middle value is 2 over 2. Oh gosh, 2. Whew, y'all. I hadn't even been teaching today, and listen to me. Okay, 2. I'm going to go ahead and actually do this one as well. The midpoint, I'm just going to put mid P. Okay, just shorthanding it. X1 is negative 8 plus X2 is 5. We're going to divide that by 2. Y1 is 7 plus we're going to add Y2, which is negative 1, and divide it by 2. Negative 5 plus 8 is negative 3 over 2. 7 plus negative 1 is 6 over 2. Our solution, negative 1.53. Or you could do negative 3 halves 3. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Now, sometimes you are going to be given a graph and you have to find the midpoint, or it gives you points and says find the midpoint of this segment. Sometimes you may want to graph it. It's up to you. So first I need to figure out what my points are. I go over 2 and up 2. So this is 2. I go over 1, 2, 3, negative 4, 1, 2, 3, negative 4, negative 3. What I could do is calculate my slope. How many do I go up? How many do I go over? And let's say my slope is like up 4 over 8. Then if I'm my midpoint, instead of going up 4 over 8, I could go up 2 over 4, halfway. But it's just as easy to use the midpoint, in my opinion. Okay, so I'm going to do x1 plus x2 over 2. I'm going to do y1 plus y2 over 2. Okay, that's going to be negative 2 over 2. That's going to be negative 1 over 2. My solution is going to be negative 1, negative a half. Or you could change that to negative 0.5. It's up to you. Okay, so that's how you find the midpoint. I'm going to post some practice on Google Classroom as well. Make sure that you practice and come in with any questions that you guys have. See you tomorrow, hopefully.